Welcome to check out the Rileys. We're here. We are in the house. At least I am right now. My wife's busy doing something, but she plans to join us here in a little bit. Welcome. Still getting set up here. This wasn't a planned LS, so I just wanted to talk about a little bit what we're doing and stuff, and still trying to set up a little bit. But thank you guys for showing up. Hello. Welcome. Check out the Rileys. Let's see who the first person is to talk with us here. Hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Thank you for coming into our little chat here. Oops. Welcome. Usually, most people know I'm somebody else's chat about this time, but didn't see that person doing one today, so thought I'd get on here and kind of talk about this subject a little bit. Hello, everyone. It was nice and bright. We got the curtains open over here, and it was nice and bright, but it seems like it's a little darker now. I don't know if it's about to rain or something. It's not as bright as it was. So, you guys will probably hear our dogs going crazy here in a second. Mercy went out to feed them and prepare their food and all that good stuff, and they get hype. So, but welcome to check out the Rileys. Whether you're first time here or you've been here all along, we appreciate you for coming. Appreciate that you might spend a little bit of time with us and get to know us a little bit. Get to know our community here. Few things just to know. We are try to be respectful to everybody's opinions here. We share our opinions, our thoughts. We are not saying anything that we say is the law of the land, the factual, actual, all that good stuff. We give our opinions on this channel, and hopefully we all can be adults and talk about it amongst each other. And we don't want to battle or fight or any of that kind of stuff. We will be respectful to each other. We are Christians, and you will hear a lot of that as the things we talk about because that's just who we are. So we don't try to bash you with it or anything like that, but that's the channel you're on right now. So welcome. If you have a different belief, we will be respectful to you and your beliefs, and we'll just share along a little bit. Not for sure how long this live stream will last. It is just a last minute. We noticed other people weren't having a live stream, so we thought, hey, why not? Unless somebody, as far as we know, our other friends aren't doing live streams. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. You're not at the North Pole. You're here on Check Out the Rileys. I am Bill. My wife is Mercy, and we got a couple kids that live here with us here in the Philippines. And we're just going to talk about a little bit about what we do um, to make them feel safe, to help them through this difficult time right now that everybody's going through, everybody's facing. But what do we do? What personally we have tried, and we were on lockdown before most of the people in the states that I know about. So we've been dealing with it a little bit longer. So what are we doing um, during this time to help them? Is kind of what we're going to talk about. So feel free to jump in the chat at any time. Say hi, hello, hi, howdy to anyone. But welcome. Again, we're not expecting a big crowd because this wasn't announced and we haven't advertised it or anything like that. These are just going to be people that happened upon us. Some of our friends and people that come check us out. This is not our normal time and nothing like that. But anyways, one of the first things that we decided to do was um, we we have changed up our normal routine. Now, when this first started, the kids were going to school, and they closed down the school, and next thing you know, they're out of school. It was getting close to the end of the year here in the Philippines, anyways. So they were already kind of getting into that mindset. It's about to be break time. Um, our oldest son here in the Philippines, he is in the sixth grade, about to go to uh, the middle school or whatever they call it here, and so he was already preparing to make a big change, changing the schools that he's going to be going to. So he's elementary, so he's going to switch up to the middle school or whatever they call it here. I'm not sure. So we were in the process of looking to what school he's going to be going to in the coming school year, and he was going to do some interviewing and trying to get into special schools, special situations, and all that kind of stuff. But that abruptly stopped. So what we decided to do, and some people will like it and some people won't, and we totally understand that. We have decided to change up their schedule, make this time period different than normal. So they are already dealing with stresses. They can't go out of the house. They can go out into our little yard area, but they cannot go like they were able to go. They were going to school every day, meeting all their friends, seeing everybody, blah 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 blah. Suddenly we just bam, that stopped. So why freak them out even more by suddenly locking them down, making them do everything that they were? You got to be up at this time. You got to go to bed at this time. You got to do this, and that, and sticking on our strict schedule that we were on during the school. So we decided to make it more of a vacation schedule. Now, when I say vacation, I'm talking about, like say in the past, we take a vacation. When you're on vacation, you sleep in a little bit, you stay up a little bit later, you do some of the fun stuff that you typically don't get to do when you're going to school and that. So we have been letting our kids indulge in some of the stuff that we normally wouldn't let them indulge in so much. So we've been allowing them to play their video games, to watch their tablets, to um, stay up later at night, to sleep in the morning. And these are not common things that you would think, hey, you want your kids, I don't want my kids sleeping in till 10 o'clock in the day. That's nuts, right? But we have decided to change this up. This is going to be something like I remember back when I was a kid, when uh, the year was 1977, 78, somewhere in there, and we had a major snowfall in our area. The snow was so major at the time, it was up like to the roof of our house. I remember that to this day, and I was a young boy at the time. I remember trying to look out my bedroom window, and the snow was up over the window. I remember us being stuck in the house for days and days and days, trying to plow our way out, and shovel off the roof, and all that stuff. I remember that. But my parents, what they did to so we're not freaked out. Oh, it's the end of the time. It's the end of the world. We're never going to survive. They didn't freak us out with that stuff. They didn't bring that to us. Instead, what they did was, let's make this fun. Hey, we're gonna do tunnels in the snow. We're gonna play in the snow. We're going to laugh and play the music loud. We're gonna have fun while we're stuck in the house here. And that's kind of what we've been doing with our boys. We want them to have a fun time. So later on in life, when they remember this time period, um, that they're going to remember it positively. Oh yeah, I remember that because my dad let me stay up. It was past midnight one time when I went to bed, and I was little, and I got to sleep in, and my dad wasn't complaining because I was playing video games, and I was on the tablet watching my shows, and we have had him do some, uh, if you will, school type work, but very little. Um, it's already stressful enough for them, so why add to their stress? Why add to their problems? As you see, my son running in and out here. Um, so we just wanted to have a little bit of fun, um, for them during this. So, what what are you thinking as far as what are you doing personally to change up, or are you keeping it business as usual? I know I have a my number two son. I'm sorry, I number my kids, not in the order that I like them, but the age that they are. So my number one son is 25. Number two son is 17. So my 17-year-old is still in high school, and suddenly he's out of school, but he's still back in the state. So he just um, has been out for 2 or 3 weeks now. Unlike us, we've been out for longer. Um, but he has the opportunity through their school. They're doing some online lessons, online studies, and that type of thing. And so his situation is different than what it is here. The kids here, they don't have that online study, etc. I'm not saying all the schools and all the systems and all that stuff don't. Maybe there is some that has that type of technology and situation, but I'm talking about the general school here in the Philippines. The one that our kids went to, school was halted. It was done. It's over. Um, so they're not sending homework to us. They're not doing all that kind of stuff, and we are are changing it up for our kids. We are not like everybody else. We don't have to be. We can do stuff a little differently. Maybe somebody won't like what we're doing, but hey, that's just the way it is. We have decided to do these changes to help our kids, to help take their mind off of what's going on with the world. Now, if we sat around and talk gloom and doom in front of them all the time, our kids would be even worse place than they are now. They would be worried and what's going to happen. They know things are changed and things are different right now. They understand. They see us in the house constantly, where we were always on the run before. Um, but they they my kids kind of enjoyed the times that we left them at home here, and would go out and do stuff, and left them. So they kind of feel like it's that period right now. Okay, while we're gone, so you'll be good. Go ahead and just play your game or that type of thing. And so we're not trying to add to their stresses. The world will give you a lot of stresses. So, but something else, I talked about it in the beginning. Something else that we bumped up is, guess what? We got more time to pray with our kids, and we got more time to love on our kids and this type of thing too. And uh, so we're taking advantage of that as a family as well. So we are kind of doing a little bit of double. So we're changing up stuff and we're adding in stuff that we'd like to change up in the family anyway. So tell me what your opinions is, if you're watching this, LS, here in the comments, or if you're just one of the people here in our background. If you care to speak, go ahead at any time. If you're just joining us, um, tell me what you think, how you feel about it, how are you affected, how is it affecting your children, what are you doing right, what are you doing wrong, and just kind of give me that, give me a little bit of what you've tried. Unfortunately, we were going to break out board games and different things like that, but we just don't have that available to us. Now, if we were still in the States, we had board games, we had puzzles, we had mini books and stuff, but we don't have that kind of stuff here. Um, we haven't been able to gather those things up. So, what else can we talk to you about or tell you as far as our daily life? Is there anything else that you might like to know or have questions about? If there is, please put it down in the comments. I am going to go ahead and end this since we don't really have anyone talking. And I may end up making a video about this since we didn't get much response on this. I was hoping others would like to join in, but maybe it's not a topic somebody else would like to talk about. But we'll catch you guys next time. Again, thank you for checking out the Rileys. Stay safe. Have fun. Know God is in control no matter what the media and all those people are saying about it. God is in control. Hey, till next time, check out the Rileys.